Hey, how you doing? My name is Pat Mills, and this is my Make It Better video review of the Exos Technologies Exos Digital Westwood Playback Remote. And basically a little background on Exos Technologies. They do all of our film study. Here at work, I work at Western Carolina as a football coach, so obviously we watch a lot of game tape, and having a good playback tool is essential. So basically what this thing does is it allows us to access the video on the Exos server and play the video on there. So we can simultaneously have the program running, project the film onto a projector screen, and not have to be at the computer to play the film. So what you're looking at is there's several different features. Really, before we get started on that, the creative destruction on this thing would be basically eliminated the need to use the keyboard number pad, the actual digital number pad on the laptop computer to play the film. So it was, it used to be 6 was fast forward, 4 was rewind, 8 was skip to the next clip, et cetera, et cetera. So as you can imagine, trying to teach off game tape and you're sitting behind a laptop computer makes it kind of difficult. So creative destruction, this thing basically made the keyboard obsolete. And if you don't have one of these things, then you're still kind of living in the Stone Age. But anyway, if you'll look at its value proposition, has several features on here. So what you're looking at here at the top is the tag button. Okay, and what that allows you to do is if you're watching a play or a video clip, each play is actually broken into a video clip. So if you're watching a play, you can push this button and it'll tag it. So it'll mark it and flag it to where it can be saved as a different edit or a new set of clips without having to go back and reselect all the clips that you want to do. So you can do this while you're watching, and you don't actually have to be sitting at the laptop computer. So here you have your laser feature. Basically it's a laser pointer attached to the remote. So you can pause the film, shine the laser on there, if you want to show somebody something or get their eyes somewhere or highlight something good or bad that they're doing or a certain technique. We use this laser pointer feature a lot while we're watching film with the guys, in meetings, etc. And then you're looking here, you've got your rev button reverse, which is basically a slow motion rewind. So it'll back the tape up in slow motion if you want to show somebody something in slow motion, or sometimes it's just kind of cool to play around with. But you have your pause button, pretty self-explanatory. Stops the tape, so you're going through, you tag something, then you want to pause it, then you want to shine the laser and show somebody something on that. Then you come down here and hit your play button when you start playing the film again. So then you're looking over here next to the play button. There's a slow motion play button that you can hold down to show the tape in slow motion. If you want to show something, a certain technique or a good step that a guy's doing or a really nice route or footwork, something like that, you can hit the slow feature and play it slow. So here you have your fast forward to skip through get to a certain point in a play, and you have a rewind button that you can fast forward, rewind simultaneously while watching the clips, just depending on what you're talking about there. So then you have your start button here, which will basically restart the current clip that you're watching when you push it, and then the end button that'll actually skip you to the next clip. You see, so this thing, it's packed full of features for watching tape with our Exos software, and it actually, it's pretty handheld, pretty light, pretty easy, pretty functional thing to use. Just connects to the computer with your USB port here, so that that makes it fairly simple to kind of hook up. And then you're looking at about 3 or 4 feet of cord, so you can kind of walk away from the computer, walk around the room, regardless of what you're trying to do. So I would say, it has lots of strengths, that would add to its value proposition. I'd say some of the weaknesses would be that, over time, these buttons kind of become worn down, and the lettering and the writing on it will actually come off of it. And then also when you wear them out, these buttons will get to where they start sticking, and they wear down. So obviously getting stuck in fast forward or rewind or pause, for that matter, is not really a good thing. One other thing I'd say a weakness is this thing, sometimes you'll be watching tape and it kind of glitches up or locks up, and you have to do a reset on the Exos software to get it to start working again. So that kind of slows you down in your meetings again, like that. But I'd say that the future and what could threaten this product would be something that would, make it wireless, to where you could just hook up the USB or use Bluetooth technology to where, you just completely eliminate the cord. I also think, if someone could, invent a way to where it could work as a computer mouse, to where you could click on the actual laptop screen, kind of like a Wii remote. I don't know if you're familiar with that technology, but it would basically, you point it at the screen and it would, pop up as a mouse icon. You could simultaneously click on the laptop and play back the film at the same time. It's about $250 brand new. I think that there's always changing technologies. There's always features. It's obviously a good product, but it could obviously be better by maybe making the buttons a little bit more sturdy and going wireless and that type of thing. And I think that somebody in the future that could come out with something like that will do themselves a good favor in business there, at least in the football market. But that's my video review of the Exos Digital Westwood Remote and how to make it better. So hope you enjoyed.